Liverpool don't have an identity. The pressing is gone. The mentality monster mantra is gone. The fear factor of Anfield is gone. Arne Slott's credit is at an all-time low as a tactician, even though last season he contained for the first half and won the game in the second half. Was it through individual quality? Was it Klopp effect? Who knows? We don't need to think back retrospectively. For the here and the now, the investments in Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak in particular have plummeted in terms of net book value, and that hits FSG where it hurts. When the players depreciate in value, your overall asset as a club depreciates in value. The commercial revenues for shirt sales, ticket sales, and everything, and well done fans for pushing the point on ticket sales. FSG have relented. They've been perfectly reasonable in my opinion, because keeping with inflation, not above inflation, still the cheapest ground amongst the top 5 and top 6, but fair play to doing a gesture, a token gesture to the fans, because they wouldn't have earned much money, a couple million here or there, which is nothing. It's a signing on bonus, small percentage of a signing on bonus for a new contract, right? But for the fans, it makes a difference. But what I'm trying to say is commercial revenue is driven by success on the pitch, global reputation, wanting to get the names of these legendary players who are establishing the golden era on the back of your shirt, buying all the merchandise. And that global reputation is plummeting because global fans don't necessarily, not all of them, understand the history of Liverpool with the bad times we went through Roy Hodgson, right? Through the Graham Souness years, my goodness, after Paisley, all the bad times, the final years of Brendan Rodgers, and Arne Slot is looking more and more like Brendan Rodgers for anything. Arne Slot is like Roberto Di Matteo at Chelsea. Do you remember him? He won a Champions League, interim manager. He won an FA Cup as interim manager. And who does he strike the fee into? Nobody, right? Roberto Di Matteo is not a Chelsea manager for the long term, although he would have done better than what they have now, right? After they sacked Enzo Maresca. But that's the thing. Chelsea are looking to break their losing duck and losing streak by cream crackering Liverpool at Anfield, right? Is it Anfield? I don't even know. Is it Anfield? I will do a live stream, by the way. It's an early kickoff tomorrow. So, yes, join me for the play-by-play and the colour commentary, because I will give you the tactical analysis and what Arne Slot is attempting to do. But the fact that we've lost the fear factor, we've lost a global reputation, we're turning off a whole new generation of potential Reds fans worldwide because of this perceived sloth ball, the sideways passing, the slow build-up. You get players like Soberstein, Van Dijk asking to slow things down. How can you slow things down when they are already at walking pace, going back to forwards, back to front, you to me to you, Konate, Freddie Woodman, any holds a goal? Is it our own goal? They're on our goal, they've scored a goal. Oh my goodness. That kind of thing, right? It's tragic to watch. It's boring to watch. This type of football will never successfully win back-to-back trophies, regardless of European Championship, Champions League cups. It won't even win an FA Cup or an EFL Carabao Cup because the minnows in the Championship and League One and League Two fancy their chances because they know that Liverpool will always give up an opportunity, and all you need to do is not work out the opportunity, just wait for your opportunity, because Liverpool will slip up with a brain fart and focus, ice cool in training, focus on that one game equalising or winning opportunity and bury it away, because this Liverpool team panic when we're behind. Bloody Slot will throw on Chiesa for Konate with 5 minutes to go, and Gamow is guaranteed to come on 15-20 minutes to go. Another detriment to Slot that FSG absolutely know is his favouritism. Endo and Curtis Jones could have played humongous parts of the season, as could have Harvey Elliott, as could have Jarrell Quansah, as could have Tyler Morton. They absolutely could have contributed. Chiesa off the back of a Player of the Month, rescuing points, saving the start of the season, because we would have been absolutely downtrodden if we started it bad, right? And Chiesa saved our bacon, relegated perma-benched on his ass, on the bench. Arne Slot's devaluing FSG's assets again. He's absolutely obliterated the value of Calvin Ramsey. When he could have just bigged him up and not played him, he would have retained his value. No, he destroyed him. He destroys Wataru Endo, who's a big part of Premier League folklore of destroying De Bruyne in the 1v1 in the middle, competing with Rodri and closing out games last season to help Arne Slot crawl. And he did crawl across the finish line, because from January onwards, we barely put in a consistent performance and crawled to the finishing line. And when FSG realised that Arne Slot's wet dream scenario is PSG versus Liverpool, when Liverpool were dominated, let's just say dominated, for at least 80% over 4 ties, then something's absolutely wildly wrong. But FSG are money men, as I said, and Arne Slot is not increasing anyone's value. He's massively decreased everyone's value, including his favoured godson, Cody Mattis Gakpo.